And so, once again, he rises from his dark depths, pulls up Spotify, and plays his anime jazz playlist of death and destruction for all the land to hear. Yes, it is I, back with another PNG. Hi, hello, hi, it's me, hi, hey, hi, hey. What the fuck is that? That's rude. That's just rude. You don't say that about... Look, I haven't seen you in a little while, maybe you forgot how I look like, but this is how I always look like. Alright? I was always a 2D pixel sprite. By the way, this was made by Super Lens. I don't know what it was that spurred Super Lens to do this. I didn't pay her or anything, but she gave me some free content. She gave me some free ass material for my stream, and I thank her for that. I think she's streaming right now too, so if you guys want to go support her, go and do that. You never had feet? Do you see feet now? Am I fucking missing something? Do you see feet now? I've become bow-legged, that's for sure. I hold him with both hands. But not three. So when do we get to use a new emote by Mark Koza? I refuse to acknowledge that Mark Koza has made anything today. Legs growing while talking in your dreams? He's so pointy now? What do you mean I'm pointy? This one's kind of got a K-pop vibe. What do you mean? What do you mean K-pop vibe? It's just hair. Okay, people, you can't... You're K-popist. You guys are fucking K-popist, dude. Stop that. Anime jazz, have you heard Kingdom Hearts? Wait, KH Mom, dearly beloved? What the fuck is that? What is... You guys stop. You guys need to stop it with these acronyms, alright? I'm old. Okay, you gotta stop using these acronyms. Say actual words to me now. Okay, my brain can't process all those letters. I need syllables, damn it. Came back with pixel syndrome. Yeah, I caught a bit of the pixelitis. I got some pixelitis. During my weekend, I had to go away for a while. Had to get a lot of sleep, which I have been getting, actually. I've been getting a lot of sleep, which is good, but, you know, I woke up really early today, like a normie, which means that this stream schedule is now terrible for me. I realized that if I ever were to become a normie, I would have to severely and very drastically change my stream schedule. None of this 8 p.m., 9 p.m. start shit. I'm gonna have to, like, completely pivot to the other side of the world. I would have to start in the morning. Like at 5 a.m. or something. It's gonna be real cursed. I keep missing your greetings, I'm sorry. Yeah, you better be sorry. Lady Soldier tries her dang hardest out here. I don't even exist at 5 a.m. I'm gonna have to get like an entirely new round of mods. Maybe, you know what? You know how people have like, it's like scientifically proven or like theorized that human beings used to sleep in 2 4-hour intervals? Like once at like, I don't know, once at like 7 p.m. or like, no. Once during like sundown. So like around 5, 6 p.m. they'll sleep for 4 hours, wake up at 10, and then do stuff at the later parts of the night and then sleep until the sun comes up. So like they'll like kind of stay up until like, I don't know, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and then they'll sleep another 4 hours. I'm gonna do that before streaming. Alright? So I'm gonna start. Alright? I'm gonna start at 8 p.m. I'm gonna stop at 10. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna wake up, and I'm gonna stream again for another 2 hours. How's that? How's that, people? I think I'm feeling good about that schedule. I think we can make it. Think I'm gonna get big. sounds awful. That does, honestly, that sounds fucking stupid. People back then were fucking stupid, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, but what if you overslept the 2 hours? Then I'd call that a W, dude. I would just start having 2-hour streams and oversleep every time on purpose. You know? How the fuck is everybody? How is everybody doing? I feel like I don't even remember how to stream anymore, dude. Hi. Hey. Hi. Hello. Hi. It's me, Jimbo. Hi. People back then also died at about 40. No. That's a common misconception. Mortality rates were lower because of infancy deaths. That's what it was. It brought down the number. Obviously, we do live a lot longer now due to, you know, modern advances in medicine and technology and allowing us to live much longer than our predecessors. But that doesn't set apart this, the fact that it was heavily skewed back then. I think people still lived to about ripe old age. Otherwise, why would you have, like, old wise people? Like, the trope of the old wise person all the way back when, you know? What did fucking Pythagoras get white hairs at 32 or something? You know, like fucking Socrates over here theorizing about the fucking fabric of the world and its elements when he was 18, already wearing eye bags and a large Santa beard. Fucking kidding me? I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. Also, people just killed each other? Okay, no. I mean, yes, but most of the time, no. I think people have very skewed ideas about the ancient times. Mind you, civilizations cannot be built upon violence alone. And neither can megalithic structures, you know? There must be some sort of... There must have been some sort of system. Even if that system was mostly slavery. There's old man Mark, he's 65. Dude, people call me old, okay? And I'm like less than half of that age, okay? Lady Soja, so I wouldn't put it past someone calling Mark old. You do be old, though. Next person to say that I'm old gets 30 seconds in the fucking chamber. The Shaolin Chambers. You're pretty old though, Jimbo. Get that guy. Get that guy. Wait, you timed out the wrong person. Ty, you shot the wrong person. Alright? That's okay, just drag their body out back. You'll get it next time. You'll get him next time. Why do my eyes look like Spam Musubi? I just realized this. Fuck. It's making me hungry. Edible eyes? more like editable eyes. As in, I gotta change that. They look like... They look like erasers. You know what I'm talking about? Like the erasers you used to use with the little... the little, what do you call it? The little cover in the middle? Dude, people used to do crazy shit with erasers. Back in my day, when you had to write things down on a piece of paper, yeah, they called it paper back then. Yeah, we used to compete for who had the best lead pencil too back in the day. And the designated lead sizes as well. 05 and 07. The War of 2009. Oh. You don't want to hear about that. It was a gruesome tale. And then there are the psychos that use 09. Holy fuck. You guys remember that? The psychos, like someone will bust out an 09 Dr. Grip and you're like, okay, that person's a fucking psycho because their grip strength is probably that of like a fucking vice. Mr. Jimbo, what's paper? As this child stares at my face. Made of paper mache. It's this, my boy. It's this, points at my spam musubi eyes. They're right here. Look. Here, I take their hand, slap it against my head. That's paper. Feel it. You ever chew on the eraser though? Fun times. Never. I never chewed my erasers because I was never one of those kids that put a crayon in my mouth or like tried things with my mouth. I don't think I was one of those people. I wasn't. Instead, my thing was to test sharpness of things. Which sounds really edgy, but no, it's not. I'm talking about like how many times can I fold this piece of paper to like get a really nice point on it, and that would make me feel really satisfied. Or like this blanket. Oh, this blanket seems really, or like this napkin. Maybe I can fold it so many times so that like I get a really nice point out of it. That was my weird thing when I was a kid. Lamau, sharp and edgy, good one. I know, that was... Thank you. Thank you for noticing. I made a stamp out of my erasers. That's completely normal. You like, Lady Soja started scrapbooking when she was 8. Majimbo, Machat, hello, painting lady. How's it going? Who voted 09? Oh my god, dude, this current poll, huh? We got 07. Dude, okay, 07 users are goated. Oh, I should have said that after the poll ended. But, like, 07 is pretty goated. 05 is kind of weak, you know? But they do get some nice thin lines. And also, I think 05 was probably the most common lead. But people who used 09 were fucking psychos. Like, they had temper issues, you know? Because how the fuck are you gonna break your 07 lead? How do you break 07 lead? You know what I'm talking about? How hard are you writing? How much anger have you pent up inside you for you to be using 09? You might as well be using a pen. Just write in ballpoint at that point, because 09's not going to save you. And I've seen people break 09 lead, and mind you, why is it that at least once every year in my high school days, someone broke a piece of lead like mid-exam or some shit, and then that shit flew into their eye? Why was that a thing? Fate. People are crazy. Sometimes it wasn't even their own eye. Maybe sometimes they broke it and flew into somebody else's eye. Just completely unexpected. At least once, too. Not just some years it happened multiple times. And that's just my anecdotal experience. There must have been so many eyes assaulted by lead. Across the entire world. And of course 07 wins, because it's the GOAT. It's goated. Sounds like a skill issue on their end. Who's the other 09? Jimbo studied in some anime ass crazy high school? Yeah. My high school is called the Hidden Leaf Village. Just saying. It's actually in my family's bloodline that I try to make things extra sharp. That's why I had like a tendency to do so. When they handed me my Chunin headband, I said I just kind of rejected it. I was like, you keep that. Keep that for the next person that needs it. And I just fucking carved the Hidden Leaf Village on my paper mache head. Because it was enough protection. Well, Pixel Jimbo's so cute. Hey! It's not supposed to be cute. I do have to say though, me breathing, this is a very short breath. This breath animation. Sometimes I look at animals, like small animals like chihuahuas, and I'm like, why you breathe like that? You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you look at really small animals, or like a squirrel or something, and it's like, it's like not doing anything, but it's like, and I lose it. I lose it when I think about it too much. Even cats, you listen to them, they breathe real fast. No, that's because you smell. Conceit. It's because you smell. I'm sorry. I don't know. I had to be the one to break it to you, but it's because you smell. I'm sorry. Mostly trying to cool down, not breathe. It's for a ton of reasons. Like picking up information, like scents in the air, to like extrapolate whether or not there is danger around. It's also like controlled breathing, so that you can your muscles or their muscles are like at the optimal oxygenated mode for them to go real fast at a moment's notice. It's a lot of things, right? They're basically doing the Demon Slayer thing. They're just like fucking controlling their breathing so they can activate their fucking breathing techniques at any time. You ever think about that? You ever think about how animals latently are just better at breathing techniques than we are? Stupid humans who can't even poop in video games. Yeah, that's right. I fucking looped it all the way back. Yeah, people need to fucking poop in... Like, I was thinking about this today. I was thinking about survival games, right? Survival games need a poop mechanic. Because that is such a huge part of your survival, right? Also, you could use it to, like, put on your farms or whatever that you're planting your seeds, you know, for a survival sim. Poop, like defecation, there needs to be a defecation system in survival games. Like, imagine how vulnerable you are when you're just popping a squat in the fucking forest, you know? And you should have, there definitely should be places where you defecate in a controlled environment, otherwise you poison your food or water systems near you. People need to do that. Otherwise, can you even call it survival at that point? Can you really? I mean, you put sleep in there, but not poop? Come on. Do Sims not poop? Look, Sims aren't people. I don't know what to tell you. They don't speak any language that we know of. I know Ark has that mechanic. Okay, but... Okay, this is why, okay? I needed to bring this all the way back, because I knew this was gonna happen. People were gonna fucking bring up Ark. Okay? Moran said this. Right when I started stream. Everything in Ark poops. As a raptor, Jimbo should know this. Shake my head. Read the title again. Did I say raptors, motherfucker? Did I say raptors? Did I say dinosaurs? What did I say? I think they actively avoid people poop. Like, even in Elden Ring, okay? You can find gold-tinged excrement. And, we assume that this came from a huge animal, right? Because of the lore descriptions. Why do we not poop? Where's my gold-tinged excrement? Hmm? You half man, half raptor. People poop in Ark 2. Those aren't people. I don't know what to tell you. They don't speak any language that we know of. Death Stranding does fulfill your poop dreams. Yeah, but that's Death Stranding. For all we know, that's an alternate reality. I'm talking about in our reality. Damn, next-gen graphic Jimbo. Hey, Calvin, how's it going? By the way, this was, if you didn't hear this earlier, this was made by, courtesy, made by, Superlens. Superlens kind of just made this out of the blue. She kind of went on, like, a huge pixel art craze the last couple of days, I think. And she just happened to make me one. And, yeah, I'm very grateful for it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't know if anybody's ever gonna... I don't know if anybody's gonna roll out of this one. I think you guys like this one pretty nicely, right? Unless you want to roll now. probably don't poop because you're dead 99% of the time. What do you mean in Elden Ring? We're cursed to be forever constipated or something? That would be... I wish they wrote that into the lore, because then I would stop questioning it. Pooping in the nether in Minecraft. It's awesome, yeah, it's cute, it's adorable. Hey, you keep that to yourself, alright? Pixel art craze is a good time. You're literally asking for it. Salt on these nuts. Thank you for the 14 months. Really appreciate it. Oh, there's a no poop rune. See, you know what? Canonically, there is poop in Elden Ring. No, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. The loathsome dung eater. Okay? He's not eating animal poop. Lore-wise, he's... You think maybe, You think maybe... We don't poop because he's been eating our poop from the inside? For some reason, Salt's name feels Shakespearean. What is it, got like fucking iambic pentameter built in or something? Salt on these nuts? Do I need to say it in like an old English accent? I don't even know how to do an old English accent. Is that a real name? What, the loathsome dung eater? Yeah. His name is the Dung Eater. There's even dung beetles rolling shit the whole game. Yeah, but they're not like... We don't know if dung beetles are rolling our shit. But now that, you know, obviously there's the loathsome dung eater. And people are literally, by the way, I don't know why, but like they hung him, right? In the intro cinematic, they hung the loathsome dung eater. And you can see people flinging poop at him. And you could just tell, dude. You could just tell the dung eater's like fucking, he's got a fucking literal shit-eating grin underneath that helmet. He's like, this is what I wanted. All according to plan. Rock hard the whole time. Ew. Beer, back gonna study this pic real quick. Pig lady, you gonna do a painting on it? You gonna fucking paint it on glass? That'd be amazing. We have some D20s in chat. Lots of D20s, actually. Kind of reminding me to do the drink predictions. What is it today? What do you think I've got today? All right, is it canned coffee? Okay. First option, canned coffee. Option 2, top fruit tea. Okay. Canned coffee, top fruit tea, and taro milk tea. Taro milk tea being the third option, and the last option being water, as always. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? This is gonna be a long hour intro? What do you mean? It's already been 30 minutes, dude. It's already been 30 minutes. What more could you want? By the way, I was actually thinking of starting before the hour was up. Because I really wanted to get to this, this art. Apple juice, canned crap. Canned crap? He does kind of look happy to have shit thrown at him. Damn. Yeah, he's not even struggling. He's not struggling. He's kind of just sitting there. Wait, maybe I should pull it up so you guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about by now, by the way, I don't know why you're here. Loathsome dung eater. By the way, I've realized that I am a worse typist when I have better sleep. Anybody else get that? Anyone else? Anyone else at all? Here it is. Here's the fucking loathsome dung eater image. They're flinging shit at him, and he really seems to like it. He just kind of just fucking taking it, man. You know? He's like, yeah. By the way, I think he's still standing here. I mean, there's no, like, reason that we should believe that he's already been hung here. Right? How loathsome of him, yeah. The saner you are, the worse you perform? I agree with that, actually. I kind of agree with that. I feel like the most unhinged moments of my streams came from when I was mega sleep deprived. Which is why it is constantly... It's constantly a battle for me when I'm like, man, I feel too... I feel too awake for my stream today. Or like, you know? I'm like too well adjusted right now. I'm not unhinged enough for me to feel like I'm doing my part as a streamer. Which is a terrible and toxic thing to think. You're fucking kidding me, Boop. How many times? How many times has it been, Boop? You better sleep? Look, I'm gonna try to keep a normie schedule, okay? It might mean me cutting my streams a little shorter, but we'll figure it out, okay? We'll figure out if I cut my streams a little shorter, maybe I will do 2 streams or something. Or maybe I'll just stream more frequently. The scary part is people are actually holding poop with their bare hands to fling at him. I mean, back then you probably weren't clean anyways. And also, people back then used to wipe their bare bums with their hands, right? Or is that also a common misconception? Right? People, if it's to my understanding, people in ancient and medieval Europe used to wipe their bums with their bare hands, no? What the fuck? You what the fuck? Guess you're gonna start early? No, that's true probably. Now be right back, let me just grab my poo-flinging gloves. And by gloves, I mean my hands. They gotta use something? Wasn't it the sponge that everyone shared? I gotta look that... I don't know if I want to look that up. I actually don't know if I want to look that up. I don't know if I want to know. How did people wipe their butts in medieval Europe? Let's just see that. Let's see what we come up with. Wiping in the medieval times. Okay, there are no images, which I think is great. Thank you, Google, for not doing that to me. Hang on, let me pull this up real quick. Let's read this together. Before toilet paper was even a concept, people would just use whatever was available to wipe. This included items such as hay, wood shavings? Wood shavings. Even hay was not that great, but wood shavings is a new low. Holy shit. Corn cobs. Is that why they call it a cornhole? Is that why they call it a cornhole? Like, is that... Things are starting to dawn on me. Things are starting to dawn on me a little bit. And even iron cables. I'm so glad that I wasn't born back then. By the way, I think during the medieval times in Europe, I think in most parts in like Asia, they've already kind of figured this shit out. I think people are using bidets in like South Asia and Middle East, right? Like people were using bidets, and then people, I think people in China invented toilet paper. Maybe that's why they called it the Silk Road, because everything was just much more. It was just everything was, you know, just cheeky. After that, everything was just, you know, silk on your bum. Really. It just... Maybe... You know what? Iron cables are probably reusable. Yeah, but imagine the iron rusting. I don't know. Really though, iron cables, you guys couldn't have... Like, they really just didn't think about it. They didn't even use leaves. They went straight to hay. They're like, they saw a leaf and they're like, nah, we're gonna use the stem. We're gonna use its stem. I'm gonna use the branch instead. God, you might as well wipe your ass with a fucking knife. You know? At least you can get some shaving done while you're at it. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm so unhinged right now, even though, I don't know. Hi, hello, hi, hi. Hi, it's me, Jimbo. Hi. There were masochists, the whole lot of them. Education. Was it coffee? I can't tell you. Not yet. Not yet, at least. People. We do have, I do want to, no segue here, no segue intended or necessary, but we do have a new prompt here. It is Chatsona. I do want to, I just want to put this out there because for all the people that might have missed the last few streams, we have a new prompt. It is Chatsona. Basically, you're gonna make a whatever Sona of yourself in this community, in the quote-unquote Jimboverse. A lot of people, I mean, not even a lot of people, it was literally just Frizzy, but Frizzy was like, who the hell does this guy think he is? For calling it the Jimboverse. Or for demanding this of his people. But, you know, it is what we make of it. Water, shut the fuck up. I've started mine, nice. Gobbleverse. Last year we did Gobsonas, and we're actually gonna do that again this year, Gobsonas. But instead, we opted for Chatsonas after a little bit of discussion in chat because I think that would be a little bit more refreshing. That'll be a little bit more refreshing, and also you don't have to do yourself in Goblin mode, which, you know, is also a plus. If you do want to portray yourself in Goblin mode, that's completely fine as well. Like, it's all good. But I do want to see what you're capable of in representing yourself. It's gonna be really interesting. So Gobsona, real fun. The caves, yeah, the cave. I want to put you guys all in a jail cell this time too. The Gobbo Den. I'm gonna have to do all this in Photoshop this time because I don't think my Procreate can handle it, especially with all the cropping issues that Procreate has. It was one of the biggest worries. But anyways, we'll save that discussion for another time. When due? Next Saturday. So you have five days after today. Yeah, 5 days after today. 6 days? We can call it 6 days. If you start right now, you can probably finish something real quick. I mean, I don't know. I don't expect a high level polish with these. It's gonna be very low maintenance. But you can do as much as you want. Sketch and Storm, where do we post down the Discord? You post it in Saturday submissions. By the way, you can't post something that you've already done. I would like an entirely new piece. All right? These prompts are for you to do art, not for you to repost art. Just saying. Low maintenance my ass. That's also what the Europeans thought in the medieval times. Low maintenance their ass, which is why they wiped with iron cables. Let us recycle. No. Puts old art in AI generator. You know, I've been thinking about that, right? Like, okay, so if you AI generate a a gallery or like a compendium of your own art, would it then be would it then be ethical? Technically, because it's all your own art. Not that I would do it, because I really enjoy the process of creating and big braining my pieces. But theoretically, how would that work in a court of law? Now that you've... Because anything that's AI generated as an image doesn't have copyright protections. But if you made your own AI art using your own art, does that make that new AI art not yours anymore? That's super interesting to me. I guess that would make it. Yeah, I guess that would make sense because you're no longer the creator of the art. So yeah, no, that would make sense. Don't do it, Jimbo? No, I'm not saying I'm going to. I think it would end up like shit anyway because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my style, it kind of fluctuates. It's not that consistent. I'm not that consistent in my style because I'm still like finding myself as an artist, and I really do enjoy the process of creating and learning art. So for me, I don't really care about, I don't really care about the image. I think the AI would still use information from its dataset alongside yours, so yes, I think it would be unethical, but if the AI was independent, then sure, I guess it would probably wouldn't have enough information. Maybe not, huh? Maybe not. Probably. You're probably right about that. What if you use AI art as a piece of your art? I think you still wouldn't be able to get away with copyright there. I think doing it would be interesting just to see what sticks out to the AI. Yeah. I do think Samin has the right idea there though, because it for by the way, when I say AI, I just mean the predictive algorithm prediction model, basically, right? But I guess it wouldn't have enough data because unless you've created like thousands amongst thousands of pieces, I don't think it would be able to do anything substantial. I think that is technically ethical so long as you're the one doing the coding and training on your art. But I care if you can then copyright that in a technical sense. Right, yeah. I don't think legally it holds up. Because at the moment, I think the legality of it is what do you call it? Not widespread, but it's wide sweeping, you know? Anyway, how do we get to this topic from pooping in video games? I kind of want to get back to pooping in video games for a second. Because, like, you could totally poison your own, like, water source. Like, I'm not done talking about this. I don't know what you thought was going to happen. Thank you for the 10 months, Big Batargo. Really appreciate it. Duke obsessed. I would not like to. Jimbo, it's not Saturday yet. Go back to sleep. But I just got up. I didn't just get up. I woke up this morning at like, what, 8? 9? Like a normal person? And it's now 12 hours in. A little over 12 hours in, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the fatigue finally starting to set in. I'm a normie. Copyright only applies to human-made content, so even if it was an independent AI, it probably couldn't be copyrighted. True. Maybe you only poop when you die, but it evaporates with your old body. What? What? Can you rephrase that, please? Might as well, man, might as well make a gym poop PNG. How are you even gonna make? Don't do it. I can't use that. I can't use that. Please don't make me use that. Don't make me use a fucking poop PNG, okay? That's just cruel. Also, don't be mad if you make a fucking PNG or you make an emote thing and I don't use it. Alright? Just saying. Just saying, I have no obligation to use anything you make, alright? Frizzy is already making one. Yeah, I can smell it from all the way over here. The poop, I mean. Normbo. Kojima wanted to have a guy take a dump on you in MGS2, but his team didn't let him? Kojima's got some weird fucking shit going on in his head. They're making Death Stranding 2, right? It kind of makes me want to play Death Stranding 1. I feel like I've been on this like weird thing where like when I see a sequel to a game, my brain automatically is like, well, it couldn't have been that bad. Or if I already had a good idea of the game or like, you know, a good feeling about the game, I'd be like, oh, then it must have been really good then. And then it makes me want to play the game, even though I know in my heart of hearts I don't have the time for that kind of shit. It's already May 1st soon. For most of you, it's probably May 1st already. And I still haven't finished my Marika piece. Because I'm an idiot. And it should be done by now. But instead I'm over here doing a fucking Elden Ring art challenge. Hosted by Calvin Sims Art. Which you could also enter if you go to his Discord. Kojima the type to snap bananas in half? No, Kojima would probably down the whole thing. Without taking a single bite. The Second Strand type game. Jimbo the Paragon of Poop? That's gonna be That's gonna be floating above my red HP bar. What's the challenge? Why don't you go over there and figure it out? I've done enough. I've done enough. Basically, you could draw anything from Elden Ring, and the maximum dimension on one side it could be is 1,000 pixels. I'll show you what I mean when we get to the art, okay? But geez, it does seem like we're gonna hit the hour intro, people. Just had to say floating like poop on water. I'm really doing it today. People, rise! For once again, Holly D. Draws has arrived with their merry band of troublemakers. As they crest the hill, we ready ourselves for combat. Rise, Gobbos, and hold! Holly, how the hell are you doing? And people from Holly's channel, hi, my name is AO Jimbo, and this is the first time that you're seeing me in pixel sprite mode. Holly, if there's anything that you want to show us, please drop a link in the chat, and I'll go and pull it up as best I can. How was your stream? Otter Crossing, thank you for the follow. I'm so tired. I am right there with you, Holly. Look, okay, so a little bit of a backstory on today. I'm usually a degenerate, so I usually have energy at this time of night, which for me right now is 9:49 p.m., right? This is usually the time people wind down if they're normal. I slept a lot this weekend, and I actually quote-unquote fixed my sleeping schedule. So I woke up at 9 a.m. on a Sunday, and now it's 9 p.m., close to 10 p.m. for me. And I'm feeling like I gotta set up a new stream schedule for when I'm a normal person. Because I'm also tired. Merced X, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Who's normal? What is normal? Yeah, you can say what is normal, but that's like, I'm kind of past that. I'm kind of past that. I'm kind of past the teenage existential, like, what is normal? Because you can literally take a sample size of human beings and be like, yeah, this is normal. You know, you could be like, yeah, 90% of people do this. Yeah. That's normal. Normal, I hardly knew. What? What the fuck? You okay, Big Wataru? I don't... Haha, normie? Or are they abnormal because they're normal? Again. Again, I can look at numbers. Look, you don't have to go and try to make me feel better about being a degen, okay? Like, I am completely happy with the fact that I do not have a normal sleeping schedule. That's completely fine. Or conventional. Let's just say conventional, because I think it makes people feel a little bit better about it. Broke Jimbo for a moment? You did fucking break me for a moment, Big Batargo. I didn't understand it. Abby normal? So does this mean normal is the new normal? Yeah. It's kind of like how himbos for a little while were kind of like not what was on everybody's minds. And then we kind of just circled all the way back to himbos. You know what I'm talking about? Like, we had like edgy Sasuke era, like the fucking skinny boys, you know? We had that. We worshipped them for a little while, and then, I mean, we kind of did a full circle. And now we're back in, like, the fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger arc. Numbers are human-made so we can understand the world. Damn, dude. Damn. Damn, you are so cool. Speaking of normie hours, I gotta sleep. Good night, y'all. Have a good one, Mark. Lucky bastard. You lucky shit. Himbos Lamau, yeah. Speak for yourself, they never left mine. Big boys only, please. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Just half a decade ago, it was, oh my god, Captain Levi is so hot. Short King. And now look at us. We've regressed. Chat all wore skinny jeans at one point. Probably true. Though I don't think skinny jeans ever really looked super good on me. I always went for like something more of like a not, I don't know, like a slim fit, but not like a skinny fit. Frizzy, the speed at which you did that? Wait, what are you talking about? John Cena is a mermaid in the new Barbie movie? You're fucking kidding me. Why would they even put John Cena in a film if we can't see him? We're just gonna be looking at, like, the big blue, and then we're gonna hear a voice that sounds like John Cena, and then it's just gonna be like, where is he? Where the fuck? Do you think he's gonna be like a lionfish, like camouflaged? I'll be watching just for that. Do you think he'll like say Bing Chiling at any point? No, listen, you're gonna get me on a whole ass rant about that? About what? About Captain Levi? Levi was never hot, he was just aggressive. Host for Hagrid? You see, this is how we've moved on. This is how we know that we are in Hembo era, is that you can say that in safety. Host for Hagrid, you can only say something like Levi was never hot because we are in Himbo era. Okay? We're in the Himbo limbo, you could even say. Cena? Wow, so good. A Bing Chiling ref would be so epic. Levi was never hot to me. Levi was always ugly? Damn, what the fuck? Watch, in another fucking 5 years, we're gonna do the wheel keeps turning. The wheel keeps turning, okay? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. The wheel keeps turning. Levi likes. Levi-esques are gonna make a return, and then I'm gonna fucking show everybody this chat, and y'all are gonna get cancelled. Y'all are gonna get cancelled. Who is Levi? What is he from? Let me see him. You're fucking kidding me. You don't know Captain Levi? Dude, I'm about to look up Captain Levi, and my latest search was, how did people wipe their butts in medieval Europe? This man. Right here. Dude, my roommate has a literal framed picture of this guy serving her coffee in a cafe, and it's the funniest thing. I'll take a picture for you guys and show it to you, but this is Captain Levi right here. By the way, this is the man that fucking who fucking Paige said that. No, someone said Levi was always ugly. That was Kahu. Look, I wouldn't say he's ugly, okay? By the way, my big ass head is like getting in the way, so I'm gonna turn myself off for a second. Okay, he's not ugly. Okay, that's going a little far. All right, you guys are being a little sensationalist. He's not ugly. Okay, he looks like angry Tuxedo Mask. Okay, like I think we agree on that one. He's like angry short Tuxedo Mask with swords and no hat and no riz. He looks like a 5'2" kind of guy. He does look like a 5'2" kind of guy. But see, like, obviously there's so much fan art made of him because, like, whoa, what's going on here? Obviously there's like, you know, people find him attractive. He doesn't look... He's not 5'2". I think he's like 5'4", maybe. Probably like a 5'4" kind of deal. He does, holy crap. He looks like the less chaotic embodiment of Newt. A little bit. You know, maybe you're right. Especially in this picture. It does look kind of like a penguin. Just a really sad, angry penguin. Wait, aren't we supposed to get some art from Holly? Where's Holly? Did I miss your link, Holly? I'm so sorry. I kind of went off. Oh, there you go. There's the Instagram. So sorry about that. Let's pull this up. People, this is Holly's work. Hang on, let me kind of come back here. Yeah. Look at this. Oh, I've forgotten to follow back. Look at these cats. I love your style. I remember seeing this piece before and like having such a sense of bewilderment and like wonder at what the story is here, the lore. And I was also talking about like the oops, that was a wrong arrow to click. Like it kind of like just kind of piques my interest. Like, what's the story behind, you know, this shadow creature from the depths and this raven, which, you know, ravens being the arbingers and messengers of, usually they're kind of associated with death and all that stuff. Kind of makes me wonder like what their relationship is between death and darkness. Very introspective stuff. Oh my god, this was for a... I like how I was going off on a very philosophical tangent, and then, you know, it's a gamepad. It's a joystick. Jimbo, don't overthink it. It's for my little brother to play Street Fighter 6 on when it comes out. I'm sure this wasn't for your little brother, but this looks so cool on a that's what these are called, right? Fight sticks? Fight stick, not gamepad. What am I talking about? Jimbo changed. Thank you. Unfortunately, no lore, just a Kamishi. It's so nice, though. You know, I don't mind if there's no lore, if there's an implied... Like, dude, I'm a Souls enjoyer. I'll make lore out of anything, you know? I'll just speculate. I'll be like, yeah, you know, this is... You know, ravens are a call sign in the new Armored Core game. So this definitely has some connections to Armored Core, and also ravens have their association with Odin, the Norse god. And apparently ravens were Odin's informants. So maybe this raven is gathering intel for Armored Core. Man, guy. You like to dig to make things deep, and it's interesting to hear. I just make things up at this point. But Holly, thank you so much for sharing your art. Really appreciate you coming by. And, dude, it's already been an hour. No art from me. From Holly, sure, but not from me. So we're gonna go and pivot to art soon. But right after, okay? Right after the drink prediction, okay? So we said canned coffee, top fruit tea, taro milk tea, and water. Alright, those of you that voted water, at this point, I don't know what to tell you. It's not water. It's probably never going to be water. The only one time it's going to be water is going to be the last time that I do these drink predictions, okay? I'm telling you right now. Probably. Okay? I don't want someone to tell me that I'm lying if I if I do water one of these days. But It's not water today. And it's also certainly not canned coffee. It's not canned coffee. It's not water. It's between Top Fruit tea and taro milk tea. Jimbo, drink water. Maybe that's what this was telling me all along. Maybe this is a visual indication of dehydration. The well is poisoned, you see. And the earth is my body. It's not looking so abundant anymore. I knew it. This art was made for me. Bro, why no canned coffee? Because I ran out. I'm fresh out of canned coffee. I gotta go get some more. Yes, get the water from the drippy guy well. It doesn't look very good. I think Holly's trying to kill me. That looks like sewage. Okay? You're like asking me to drink a Princess Mononoke monster. Perish? I knew it. That's enough, Jimbo. No more lore for you. But I want it! People, it's taro milk tea. Pay it out. Pay it out. It's taro milk tea. I'm gonna take a sip right now. Cheers. I got boba. So every time I say cheers today, you're gonna have to wait for like a full minute as I chew my boba because this boba is very chewy. Must have a lot of sugar. Are you trying to guilt me? You trying to guilt me out of like not drinking drinks so you can like have a leg up on the next channel point prediction? That's some crazy long con right there. You jumpy tonight, my guy? I'm jumpy, huh? This is just me breathing. I breathe at very short intervals, you see. Keeps my body and my muscles oxygenated so I can move at the speed of light whenever I need to. Anyways, you guys want to see my Elden Ring character for Calvin's Elden Ring challenge? You guys want to see it? It's what I had at the beginning of the stream and all that. That's not a drink, that's dessert. I'm not some con artist, Lamau. Stop trying to lure me. Dude, I lure everyone. What do you think the chat Sona is for, huh? The chat Sona prompt is literally just luring everyone. Everyone's getting lore. You get lore. You get lore. Everyone gets lore. People, this is my character in Elden Ring. It's a faith build who uses this is called Discus of Light? I don't even remember what I don't even remember what it's called. I think it's called Discus of Light. She uses Discus of Light and the coated sword, which is kind of like a lightsaber. So I'm gonna be drawing that tonight. I have references. By the way, this is why I started stream so late today. It's not because I was slacking, but it's because I was gathering references right here. This is my actual character from the game. Okay. I want to make the likeness a little bit closer. The hair is definitely wrong. So I want to make the hair a little bit closer as well. By the way, I did all this. I did all of this before I took pictures in game because I was too lazy to log into Elden Ring. So I just did this first, and then I took pictures, or rather screenshots, which is stupid of me. But this is basically my character, and I'm going to be trying to replicate that in a 2D piece of art. So the stipulations for Calvin's challenge is that it can be no longer than 1,000 pixels. So max size is basically 1,000 by 1,000, is my understanding. Right now I'm doing this a little bit bigger but I'm gonna size it down when it's time to submit, and it has to be in a PNG form. I don't know what he's got cooking. All right, but basically, you want to separate all your layers out into a way where it would allow for this to be exported as a PNG. Okay. Jimbo, did you paint the metal/gold armor dark on purpose first? I didn't paint it dark. I did all what do you call it? I did all of the I did this first. So it was just a black and white, and then I'm applying color afterwards. 1 by 1,000 is the way. Jimbo, oh, did you give her a name? So she actually doesn't have a name, but I can give you her lore, which is tied to her name. So, and this is where a bunch of people are going to check out. But I named her Hand of Miquella, okay? I named her Hand of Miquella because her lore is that, and you know, this ties in with all this armor and stuff like that too, but this armor is the armor of the knights who served millennia. And her name being Hand of Miquella is that she is a knight of Millennia's army that's been chosen to serve Miquella, or whatever tasks Miquella needs of this servant. And when Miquella disappeared, this servant was left without a purpose, and is now kind of searching the lands between for both Miquella and maybe even a purpose without Miquella. So that's why she's got all these Golden Order sorceries. Not sorceries, incantations, and the Coded Sword as well, which is usually bequeathed to people serving the Two Fingers. And she's got an Erd Tree Great Shield, which is usually wielded by the, what do you call it? The Sentinels. So, which also serve the Erd Tree. Hang on. Oh yeah, he said he's giving out a VIP? Oh really? You mean Calvin? She is rotting. Of course, why wouldn't he? Nice. Hand of Miquella. Yes. Free lore, let's go. Damn, looking nice. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we'll just be painting this today. So I'm kind of going through the colorizing phase right now, and then I'm going to render her afterwards, but I do want to get more likeness on the face. Excuse me. Also, I think her face tone isn't quite right, so I'm going to have to fix that as well. Yeah, we'll just have to figure it out. But that's basically what I'm going to be doing today. Obviously, this past week I haven't been slacking. I've been doing a bunch of stuff. So I actually finished up the sticker, which I thought, you know, came out pretty well. This is Roderika from Elden Ring as well. You can see all the details right here. I'm going to be having stickers like this made for the Elden Ring Stamp Rally, which is also something I had to do this weekend to create the actual Stamp Rally stamp card. You know, maybe I should drag that in somewhere. Hang on, let me pull that up. Let me pull that up, because that looks super good too. Hang on. And I can say that because I thought I did a pretty good job. Let me show y'all. Okay, so this is the Elden Ring Stamp Rally card. Okay? And basically, you go to each one of our booths and buy something, right? Each of these artists, you go to their booths, you buy something, and then they'll give you a stamp. When you finish all your stamps, you get a completion stamp, and then you get all of our stickers, okay? Which you can kind of see here, okay? So this is my sticker I put back here. There are a few more stickers over here as well. You know, everybody's sticker is put in their little circles where you're supposed to get the stamps. And then you'll get these stickers when you finish the stamp card. And I can tell you guys this now, but we're going to be getting you guys a pin as well. So it's going to be a whole sticker set of 7 stickers that are, I think, 2 by 2 an inch in size, rather. And you're also going to be getting an Elden Ring pin. Literally like a pin of the Elden Ring logo. So that's gonna be really cool. That's looking sick. That's a great idea. Thank you. What happened to Roderica's friends? You mean the jellyfish or all of her friends? Are you talking? Wait. What do you mean? A pin? Let's go. You guys get a pin too. Yeah. You just sent me off on a quest. Exactly. This is supposed to be like a stamp. You know, before I even wanted to call it a stamp quest, not a stamp rally. But stamp rally is like, you know, the default. So I didn't want anybody to feel like, I don't know. I didn't want people to get confused. But yeah, that's the front of the stamp rally thing. And I took a lot of time to make this. I mean, obviously it looks really simple, but simplicity in graphic design is not to be underestimated. It takes quite a while to make something look good and well spaced, and also design-wise, I wanted to reflect the Elden Ring as well. So I elected to kind of make the circles go along with this motif, right? So it's almost like these waves are going off of this wave, and it also helped to kind of anchor the title. So it kind of has this nice outward appearance that kind of goes back in and tells you everything at the end. I'm very happy about this. I'm not really a graphic designer, but I'm pretty happy about this. Anyway, lots of stuff done. I also made this stamp rally stamp for the other stamp rally I'm gonna be doing. I've been doing a lot, okay? But yeah, this this might look familiar to you if you're in the Discord. I don't know, man. This looks pretty good too. Maybe I'll make this a sticker too. Who knows? Viper's hot? Table 311? Table 311. Sticker. Maybe a sticker, maybe even like a patch? Maybe even like a patch. Stick. Okay. Oh, and this is the other stamp. So I was assigned a Mohg's rune. Mohg's Great Rune. So this is gonna be how my stamp looks like on the stamp card. It's gonna be red, just like how it is in the game. I'm excited. We still have Marika's thing to finish up, so I'm gonna be finishing this up very, very soon. I need to get this printed as soon as possible now, because it is May soon. In about 2 hours for me. But here we are. We're gonna finish this thing up first, okay? And that's what I'm gonna work on. Kind of skep. Flashbang. Okay. By the way, let me know if you have any questions about the stamp rally or anything, honestly. Could be anything. Okay, where are we at? What was I doing? So I just added... Damn, I'm losing my voice already. I just added this. I kind of want to put this all the way above. Let's try that. Let's put this all the way above. I feel like the red's in here. Okay, that's nice. I feel like I need a little bit more... Like, this armor looks kind of bulbous, and it doesn't really look like that in the reference. It looks a little more straight. Yeah, it looks a little straighter. Maybe the reason why it looks bulbous right now is because the hip area is too tight in. Or maybe I can make the chest come up a little bit more. So maybe I'll try that instead. I kind of want to pull this one all the way down. I'm not using it. And then we'll liquefy this a little bit to make it reflect the armor that we see in the game. That way it'll look less bulbous. Yeah, that looks much better. And then we can pull this side in a little bit. It's not so round. I think it's also about the rendering here. There's a lot of light that's hitting this area. It makes it look kind of like a ball. So I think fixing the lighting here will be a big plus. Just need to get her hair too. Good evening, Jimbo. Related to your stream title, have you heard of the game called Scum? It's like a Hunger Games scenario with prisoners and it's survival. And also you have to pee and poop, and if you hold your poop in, you might stop what you're doing mid-combat and have explosive shits everywhere. It's really funny. That sounds like a stream game. I need to look that up right now. Scum? Scum, you say? Also, hello, B. How's it going? I see it. Supermax Open World Survival. How good is this game? Mostly positive? Damn. It came out in 2018. I haven't played it in years. Holy shit. Literal. Mockbox, thank you for gifting a tier 1 to Holly. Really appreciate that. It looks like you can bait fish with cheese? What is this? What is this game? Oh, that game is kind of like DayZ. You've played it, Ty? 4 sips. Thank you, Lady Soja. I'm gonna take these 4 sips. That's a lot of boba. Yeah, that's a lot of boba. I wonder next time if I could just ask for like half boba, because like this boba shit's kind of getting ridiculous. I've seen gameplay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Maybe I'll give it a go. Who knows? I think her face can be lighter. So maybe I can lower the opacity a little bit and then put in the shadows later. And also maybe I skew the skin toward a little bit more warm tones. So instead of this being the blush tone, I can brush this all over the face. So more of a pinkish tone for the face, maybe. I think that works quite well. Also, if you can tell, she's got a lot of dark makeup and heavy circles under her eyes. So that's definitely something to pay attention to as well. Could always drink water? No, not a chance. Where do you get boba from? Lots of places. But this drink in particular is from Gongcha, which is like a pretty reliable chain as far as boba is concerned. Yeah, Gongcha's pretty good, I would say. Though I do feel like their quality has decreased a little bit in the last couple years. I feel like peak Gongcha was like pre-COVID and like during COVID maybe even. But now it's kind of like, I don't know. Sometimes it feels a little watered down. Like this taro milk tea right now, would probably give it like a 7 max. But it's reliable. It's reliable. I think the flavor's there. It's just that I don't know. It's just a little watery. I used to go to Gongcha a lot. Gongcha is really reliable, like for the brown sugar stuff. But I always want to venture out of the brown sugar territory. And then I end up getting taro or something like, you know, something like a little bit not as fruity from Gongcha, because I feel like Gongcha is not really good for fruity drinks. So maybe I'll get something like Hokkaido milk tea or Okinawa milk tea. And those are pretty good as well, but I don't know. I tried to imagine Jimbo drinking water, but couldn't. Yeah. You never will. They have those where I am. It's the only reliable place. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Does she have dark circles because she's up late thinking about how the Golden Order is fundamentally broken? I don't think she's that smart. I don't think Hand of Mikola is that smart. She's kind of like a... And I think we established this both earlier this stream and on another stream entirely, maybe a month ago, that she's a female himbo. She's a female himbo. Like, that's not to say a bimbo, because a bimbo is a completely different entity. She's a female himbo. Not unlike Nefeli Lu in the game. A herbo. Oh, is that what they're called? A herbo. A shimbo. Both of those are way better than what I said. But a herbo just makes me feel like they eat grass. I don't think I would call her a herbo. Like, that makes me feel like they're like a very tall leaf grazing dinosaur from like the Jurassic period is what I would call a herbo, you know? As opposed to a carno. I think a shimbo works, right? Herbo Reloaded. A giraffe? I was thinking like a, like a brachiosaurus, but yeah, something along those lines. Short for herbologist. Fucking herbos. But yeah, she's kind of like, I don't think she's that smart, because like, I think to be a knight in Millennia's army to begin with, you have to just be very good at combat and not really good at... You have to be very good at taking orders, you know? So I don't think she's thinking that hard. She's just more like a masterless knight now, who wanders the realm. Because she no longer has Mikola or Millennia to tell her what to do. And her whole thing is finding purpose either with or without them. Yeah, that's kind of what she is. Herbosaurus sounds real enough. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? You gotta be buff. I'll hope she finds it. I don't know if she ever will, because I'm kind of done with this playthrough. I'm kind of done with her playthrough, so I don't know if I'm ever gonna go back to her. It's tragic, really. Her headband is actually the separation of the lid to her built-in rice cooker. Let her cook. You think she like steams? Okay, need to put more darks here. Abandoned. Find her purpose serving steamed prawn. And I feel bad for that guy. Steamed prawn guy. What happens to him in one of the quest lines? Ugh. Man, I can't wait for the DLC to come out. Also, Armored Core is coming out. Look, I've never played an Armored Core game in my life, but I'm pretty hyped for the game. I'm pretty hyped for the Armored Core game. Like, and that's not just me being a FromSoftie. I think that it legitimately looks like a really fun game. I actually really like mech games, and there just hasn't been a good mech game in a long time. Like, I used to play all those Gundam games. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like a Gundam game that you can like PvP, like split screen. From Softians. From Soft Serve. Did you play Titanfall 2? I didn't. I haven't played like a really good mech game in a long time. I don't know. Kind of lost my faith in them. And then I just stopped seeing them all together until like Titanfall. And then by the time Titanfall rolled around, I already had a job. So I was like, there's no point, you know? No point for me to get back into this genre. I'm playing God of War, you know? that was my thought process back then. Had a lot of fun playing versus duels in a PSX Armored Core demo. Mech games are fun. Mech games are fun. Especially how people describe Armored Core. Like, when I see footage of Armored Core, it does not get me hype. I'm gonna be honest. It does not get me hype to watch Armored Core. Like, old footage of it, because it looks really jank. It either looks like unplayable because it's super slow, or it's way too fast for my eyes to even follow. And there's like no in-between. And I think with the recent trailer, I finally found the in-between where I'm like, ah, yes. Something that's comfortable to my eyes. Does that make sense? Like, I finally understand what's going on. I can get behind this kind of thing. Moral of the story, don't get a job. Yeah, ruin your fucking life. Not even once. Don't get a job, people. It's fun to change parts and completely change the playstyle. Yeah, that's the part that I'm probably going to be most excited about. And honestly, I kind of want to see like another take, you know, from Software after Elden Ring. I just want to see where else they're going to take gaming. Because I feel like they have an unprecedented amount of financial backing now. And they haven't lost their creative juices, you know? Which is really rare these days, I feel like. And I think it's also a big move to revive an older franchise like Armored Core that has a very niche audience instead of like, you know, say something like Final Fantasy, which you know there's going to be a return on investment with that, right? For them to go into Armored Core and be like, yo, we want to make another Armored Core after like over a decade, that's different from Square Enix going like, we know people loved 7. So why not fucking print some money? You guys ready to print some money? And they rub their grubby little hands together. Talking about mechs is making me think about rewatching Code Geass. Is that how I'm saying? Am I saying it right? Code Geass? Code Goose? I've heard people call it Code Goose. Gias? Robophile's eating good? Yeah. It would be like Square Enix making another Einhander. Einhander? I don't even know what Einhander is. Greetings, food eaters and others. Hello, Risen Demon. How's it going? Old man Deckard's here. Stay a while and listen. Man, my back is sore. Dude, I thought I fucked up my arm yesterday. For good. My right arm was taking a lot of damage yesterday. First, I was like lifting something heavy. I threw it down and I thought I fucking popped my wrist. And then I slept it off and I fucking recovered. Like Wolverine. And then I went and made some gyoza. You know, like when you make gyoza, you do it the professional way where you like fucking put the plate upside down on top of the gyoza and you flip it over? Yeah, I fucking do that every time. And not once did I get oil dripped onto my arm, but this time oil dripped on my arm. Like piping hot oil that was able to cook this gyoza fucking dribbled onto my arm, and I still have the little burn marks on my arm right now. Life was really trying to fuck up my entire career yesterday. I say Code GS? Code GS? Code GS? Einhander was a shoot 'em up for PSX, Cyberpunk, and all the robots dance to the music? What the fuck? Hi, Ryan Fox, how's it going? And hello to all the people that are just tuning in. Thanks for being here. Dude, I literally reached for something far away and hurt my shoulder. You're getting old. You're getting old. You know, I regret not telling people, you know, that they were getting old when I was younger. Because I was always so considerate. I was like, you know, I don't want people to feel bad. But I regret it now, because I wish I did it so that, you know, at least I would be... Like, when I'm getting made fun of now, I would be like, you know what? I did it to other people. I deserve it. But I didn't do that. I didn't do it. So I don't deserve all this ageist talk in my chat. You know? I don't deserve it. Hope it gets better soon. A little aloe helps with scarring, I think. I don't think it will scar, because I'm like I said, I'm like Wolverine, and I heal at a rapid pace. Like when I get cuts and stuff, sometimes it heals the next day, which is like fucking, I don't know. It's always been like that, but people always freak out whenever I get cut and then I don't have the cut anymore. Like in a few hours. Is Calvin's Elden Ring art challenge just to draw your Elden Ring character? No, you can draw anything. It doesn't have to be your character. It could literally be anything. So don't take my example to heart. Also, don't copy me. I'm just kidding. You can draw your Elden Ring character if you want. But, like, you don't have to. It could be literally anything. If you wanted to draw the fucking Herb Tree Burial Watchdogs, the freaky little things down in the dungeons, in the catacombs, you could do that. If you wanted to draw Millennia for the 17,000th time, you could draw Millennia. Could be anything. Get dunked on, Gramps? Okay. You're the Elden one, be proud. How to spot a person who's never played the game. They call you Elden one. Damn, bro was too kind. I was too kind. You're missing out, Jimbo? Damn, I'm missing out and I'm old. Fuck. You told me I'm ancient when I said my age here, lol. Did I? You know, see, I'm saying that now because I'm trying to make up for lost time. I'm making up for lost time. You're just gonna have to bear with it. I'm sorry, but like... I gotta get my licks in, you know? When I can get them. Hush, it's an old reference? What do you mean? Draw the Loathsome Dung Eater? You could draw the Loathsome Dung Eater if you want. I will draw one of my characters because I was planning on doing it anyway. Yeah, you know, interestingly, I was also planning to draw one of my characters too. And it took me this challenge for me to actually do it. So I'm glad that somebody did an Elden Ring challenge. Because I would not have probably drawn my character otherwise. Reference to being old? Oh. This looks so detailed for a 1x1k, good job. It's not, it's a little rezzed up right now. So, I mean, it's a little rezzed up right now. I'm gonna rez it back down when I'm finished. Does that make sense? I'm gonna rez it back down when I'm finished. So Rev. Okay, take it back. Bad job. Thank you. That pushes me. Keeps me going. Kind of want to add a little bit of the Termination, the Terminator lines later on. I want to get this neck brace here, this neck area. A little bit better. Something like that. And then it appears there are like scales here. It's just like way too detailed for no reason. They couldn't just stick to regular ass armor. I fully intend to put her braid over here though to separate her pauldron from her. Maybe I'll put it on the other side actually. Maybe that'll be better. I want her braid to come out on either side. But seeing as how this is just texture, I'm just gonna put a bunch of dots and see if that works out. And just like strategically place certain marks here. I know I'm really working in the pixels here, but bear with me. I'm not gonna draw every scale, but I think indicating some shadows that the scales would leave behind is enough. Maybe a scale here or two just to really the patterning. My eyes hurt just by looking at it. Double revved up on a Thursday afternoon. More like Rev Day. You know of Bjorn Hurry, Jimby? What is that? What is Bjorn? Bjorn Hurry? Is this like a D's nuts joke? Damn, imagine having a like just a your name. You just have a regular ass name. And some streamer is like, is that name a D's nuts joke? Is that just paranoia begetting paranoia? Bjorn's a concept artist? Okay. I think I've heard that name before. The way he renders reminds me of how you're painting here. Oh, really? I actually don't know of Bjorn Hurry. If you want to send like a reference of what his work looks like, I would love to see it. Go and send it in the Discord if you can. I'll look it over. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think from afar, I mean, obviously this is going to be 1K by 1K, so the amount of detail here is like way overkill, but I do want to get like some amount of detail around the facial area so that we can bring focus to the forefront. Also, this is going to lay over the chainmail where the neck is. So I'm going to have to find a way to add some shadows down here to make it look like it's coming out of the inside here. Hi Jimbo, art question here. I know you prefer the painterly style rendering / implying stuff and all that, but do you have any suggestions / pointers for how to get that finished look like the commercial art like has like splash art and stuff? Is it just going on and zooming and adding details? I think they also start fundamentally different. I think starting the right way with a certain piece will really help to determine whether or not it's rendered. Like you want to render, if you want something to look more rendered and more smooth earlier on, you want to start using certain brushes earlier on in the process. So for example, like I haven't used the soft brush at all, really, as in like the soft airbrush on this piece, except for this like red shadow thing that I plan on using to finish off the piece, right? So this right here is the only thing that I use for with the soft airbrush, right? But what the soft airbrush does is it will help you smooth out your pieces earlier on in the process. And if you look at the processes of like say Sean Sketches or like other concept artists from Riot or something like that, they will start to render things out way before they start to finish it. So what I mean by that is they'll like get things to a very smooth degree before they start adding a lot of detail. For me, it's kind of the opposite, right? So for me, it's like I want to work in all the forms in a in a very vague and loose way, so that I can use those edges to my advantage later on, and that's what makes them feel painterly. The earlier on you start to smooth things out, the more finished it looks, quote unquote finished or polished or like smooth, if you know what I mean. The more smooth it looks later on down the line. So it's really about the way that you work in your process and the tools that you use that are at your disposal at the moment. I think the best thing to try is adding more texture and separation of materials. Separation of materials as well, but I think another thing is lighting. So understanding lighting to a degree will really, really help. For example, this lighting right now that I have is quite subtle in comparison to some League lighting. League or like kind of like splash art lighting. I say League because like they kind of are the standard of splash art, right? The highest standard of splash art in the industry. So I would say like pay attention to lighting and cinematic lighting, where you can use lighting, right? So little opportunities to use secondary or tertiary lighting is huge. Use of perspective and angles. So like the way that this differs from splash art is that this is literally a character piece. This is a to see like the entire character in the full body. Most of the time splash art is used to emphasize a certain perspective or a certain movement that the character is going through, which is not just merely standing still, but they're usually doing something that helps their narrative. And in doing so, you're going to have to understand perspective, and you're going to have to use perspective to your advantage to tell the story, right? So using different angles, such as lower angles, higher angles, angles that you usually wouldn't see that we would see in, say, like an action film. Things like that are going to help your piece look more like a splash piece, along with all the other stuff that we've mentioned. Well, the texture's looking good. Thank you, Dudu Consumer 69. John Wick lighting. John Wick lighting is pretty good. It really depends though, because John Wick lighting doesn't work for everything. For example, if you're going for something that's like, I don't know, like fantasy, high fantasy, I feel like John Wick lighting in terms of coloration and also maybe diffusion don't really work for that. I think with something like high fantasy, you want to go for something that's like more like sunlit, right? Or maybe candlelit or torchlit. Maybe even like blue sorcery lit, you know, something like that. Really depends. Certain lighting situations also work for different narratives. So for example, like lower lighting, if your main light is coming from below, right, it kind of gives you a horror kind of feel, or makes characters look kind of otherworldly or uncanny. So you can use that to your advantage as well. A lot of this knowledge is just from looking at art and making observations. So the more you observe and the more you kind of consume, the better you're going to be able to regurgitate that information when you go to make this this type of art. If that makes any sense. I feel like at some point, like you as an artist, once you kind of have a grasp, not a mastery, but a grasp of the fundamentals, you can kind of look at pieces and not have to study them by hand, but study them by eye, and just kind of make observations on what people do and noting that instead of just having to do studies all the time. I think that's even though I feel like I need to do more studies and stuff like that at times, there are also times where I'm like, you know, I don't need to do a whole study for this particular information. I can glean that information from what I know already, and then make educated guesses on how they got and arrived to certain things, instead of having to, you know, just spend a lot of time, right? Like, who wants to spend a lot of time doing studies? Nobody does. How much does the type of brush you use influence the texture in your art? A lot. A lot. I think it does. It does influence it a lot. That's why we have different brushes, right? But for me, most of the time, I'm pretty content with just using the round brush. This kind of altered round brush that I've got. It's not super special by any means, by the way. It's literally just a squashed round brush. So it's just what I'm comfortable with, and I think it's a good all-purpose brush. But when it comes to like texture later on down the line, I might even do something like this. So for example, like what if I went to something like nickel rule or hearts? Then I made another layer here and maybe added some texture to this armor, just a little bit, right? That saves me a lot of time, right? Instead of having to draw the entire stain, whatever in the armor, or like the patina on the armor, being able to just lay this over saves me so much time and headache, right? And I could also kill this down depending on like where I need it most, or like where I want more focal power. So yes, it does really matter what kind of brush you use, but just note that you don't really need to rely on a brush. It's a very interesting kind of medium kind of halfway thing where it's like there are things that certain brushes can do that you won't be able to do if you tried for like hours. Like for example, like cityscape brushes. Like I don't want to draw a whole cityscape for a project, you know? It just does not seem appealing to me. If it's like a cityscape off in the distance, like that stuff you'd much rather, you know, photo bash. But there are certain brushes that do that really quickly, you know, as a stamp. And then, you know, but then you can't use that same city brush to paint this, you know? It doesn't really work. So, you know, not all brushes are created equal, and some are more useful than others, and some can only do some niche things that only fit in niche situations. So, yeah, I guess that's my answer. Oh, by the way, some League artists post their entire process on YouTube, so check those out if you're that interested. Yeah, that is also really good advice. Let me go and darken this down here on the side. And then the chainmail underneath. Again, I'm not going to render the chainmail, but I'm just going to kind of emulate what I'm seeing there. So I think that's different enough from what I've got down here that it looks like a different material, but I'm not completely over-rendering. Maybe I could even do a little bit of turning my brush here so that it looks like the chainmail is going inward toward her neck. And little suggestions and noticing and observing this kind of pattern recognition, like, can go a long way when you're trying to create texture, right? So this is kind of going this way, whereas this is going up, and this is going this way. Does that make sense? So it kind of all looks like it's going... Maybe this actually can use a little bit more flattening out. So I flatten that out this way. And as it goes away from us, it turns away, so... That's the logic I'm using here to justify this change in texture. Man, that's not going to read at 1000 by 1000, but whatever. Sorry, I was gaming. I'll put links to Bjorn's work in the library in a bit if you wanted to see. Thank you, Car. Also, thank you, Jimbles, for the pointers. Yeah, of course. Thanks for the knowledge. I was wondering because I find it harder to build form with textured values. Yes, definitely. That's why textures are textures. Like, you should use texture brushes just for textures most of the time, because most texture brushes are there because they don't fill the entire spot that you're running your brush through, right? It's because they aren't solid, and you need something. You need a solid brush to paint a solid. If that makes any sense. Jimbo, you ever thought of painting Warhammer or miniatures? There's a style called non-metallic metallic, or NMM. You're awesome at it. Really? I never really thought about that. But non-metallic metallic? I do not understand why someone would work bigger to sample down. Really? You don't understand why someone would work bigger to sample down? It's so that you can have a higher consistency of your work in the original, and then you can work it. You can work it down to its resolution afterwards to meet the specifications of whatever you're submitting it for, whatever you're using it for as an asset. But your piece is high resolution so that you can use it for other things like posting on Instagram or putting a portfolio piece. Because basically, if you do a challenge, you can treat it like a job, right? So the specifications for that challenge, in this particular sense, would be the 1000 by 1000 constraint, right? 1000 by 1000 pixels. And to me, I would much rather do a piece that works well in a bigger size that looks better than just doing a 1000 by 1000 piece that might not look as good. Working large hides mistakes too when you resize down. Yeah, it does. But I think, like, even that aside, I think working bigger is always a good practice as long as you're as long as it doesn't hinder your process, right? As long as it doesn't hinder your process. Because there are certain certain limitations that your machine can go through, right? If you work too big. This is especially true in the industry that I work in, which is like entertainment and advertising. You want to work as big as you can because you don't know where your work's going to end up in advertising. It might be on a billboard, it might be in a magazine. And both of those require very specific resolutions and very specific sizes. So by working as big as you can, you are allowing for adequate exchanging of hands of that particular asset or that particular piece, you know? Okay, thanks, man. Yeah. Conceit's like, okay, shut up now. All right, I get it. Pixlar is trying to get used to not thinking like that. Understandable. Helio Station, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Are you an artist? Okay, so I know that on her neck here, she doesn't have like a blouse underneath or anything, but I'm gonna give her one because I want to. Because in my headcanon, she's wearing something underneath. Okay. Is that blasphemy? Is that me breaking the rules? Maybe. But am I gonna let Hand of Mikola over here not have any clothes underneath her armor and be just chafing all the time? The hell I won't. Give her a little collar. And let's go grab the skin color again, and then add that right here. Missing a little skin. I'm an artist, but holy cow, the texture and detail? Tthank you. Deviating from the lore, shake my damn head. The idea of chainmail straight against collar / neck / collarbone is fucking awful. I know, right? Like, imagine all the pinching. Oh my god. like a good armor rub, it would be so cold against skin when you first put it on. And I think that's what most people don't understand when they have like the, oh, knight versus samurai debate, you know? Like people always talk about this stuff when it comes to like, you know, medieval arms and armory communities, like on YouTube and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, metal's like much better than woven straw and like bits of metal. But have you considered how cold it gets? Have you considered the climate? Have you considered that if a knight were to fight in a desert, he'd fucking roast himself to death? Literally baking in his own skin? As someone who has worn chainmail, it is heavy and not meant to be worn against skin. Yeah, you need padded flak, or you know, yeah, you need something underneath for sure. Also, like that common imagery of someone wearing chainmail on their head with nothing else is also completely false. Like you gotta wear, I think it's, what is it called? It starts with a C, but like you have to wear like basically what is like a jacket over your head, like a padded jacket thing over your head, like you tie it underneath, and then that chainmail rests over the pillow that you've put on your head. Coif, yes, the coif. There you go, Fat Jesus. Thank you. I do LARP stuff. Nice. I've always wanted to do LARP, but I don't think my friends are down, especially not now in our old age. And also especially after my brother fucking tore his Achilles tendon. I feel like I fear for my life. I fear for my life. So chainmail bra wouldn't work. Yeah, but see, like most of the time when we say chainmail bra, it's not chainmail, it's scale mail. And scale mail is woven into a it's woven into fabric, right? Or leather underneath. So like when you think of like Red Sonja or like whatever, or like any other barbarian princess, they're usually not wearing chainmail. They're using like a scale mail bra. Sorry to be so nerdy, by the way. Hoodies would have been a hit with knights. Dude, literally, dude, you can literally wear a hoodie with chainmail. I think that would be a fucking, that'll be a fit and a half. I told you I can hook you up. Keep turning me down, Jimbo. I'm gonna keep turning you down. I'm gonna continue to turn you down because I'm not gonna LARP, dude. Let's just be real. I'm not gonna LARP. Cue sad piano music. Which one's more protective, scale or chain? Chain, I think chain was a later development. Scale actually came before chain. They didn't have chainmail back in ancient Rome, but they did have scale mail. Which scale mail came from Lamellar, I believe. Came from Lamellar. Lamellar was what like the Mongolians were famous for using, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is non-metallic metallic baking lighting onto real figurines? I don't know why, but that sentence doesn't register in my head as a sentence. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel right. That boy, right. All right. I'm gonna go and do a little bit more down here. I think a little bit more shadow work in the metal would be nice. By the way, when who was it saying non-metallic metallic? Who said that earlier? Someone said non-metallic metallic. Weirdo the Farmer, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Are you an artist? Oh, that was Welsh Wizard. It's also hashtag NMM for great for reference also. When you said that there's a style called non-metallic metallic or NMM, you're awesome at it. I'm like, is this not metallic enough? I thought it was. I'm like wondering if it's an insult because I'm like, this is supposed to be metallic. What do you mean non-metallic metallic? Cross his arms. Jimbo, why are you a nerd? As in real smart. I don't think I'm that smart. But also, shut up. Also, hey V, how's it going? It's a full contact sport exercise. It's why it terrifies me. You don't understand. Dude, LARP does sound really cool though. It does sound really fun. Who here has actually gone to LARP before? You guys want to give me your LARP experiences? Because like I've had people tell me it's not all it's cracked up to be, and then I've also had people tell me like it's the best thing ever, like Lex over here. And I just don't know what to think. I'm beginning to think it's kind of like a who you do it with kind of person. Kind of thing, I mean. You know, like if you have a cool group that you LARP with, and I think I remember talking about this now with Lex, because we were talking about how I sparred a few people or something, right? Did I say that? Did I talk about that on stream? Where like I went to a park and then I sparred some people that were like, they weren't doing LARP, but they were kind of doing like a, what is it called? I don't remember what it's called. But they were doing a thing. There's different kinds. Coward? I'm not a coward. Pouts? I know that silk was used for protection as a means to dampen the piercing of arrows. I would believe that. Silk was also known for being very difficult to slash through. So there's that as well. LARPing sounds fun, but a lot of energy. It seems fun if you have a good group with you, but I've never gone. Also, please stretch and sip 2 hours. 2 hours already? Damn. I am stretching. Postapo LARP? Funny, but always depends on people, yes. Because I've also seen, like, I think I like low fantasy LARP, where people don't throw confetti at me, and I have to pretend like it hurts. I don't like that. I like contact sport looking LARP, where, like, I get to hit people with foam swords. That kind of thing. And, like, I get to flex on them with how much, how much I've sparred with my brother over the years. And my dirty little tricks of throwing grass in their eyes. I wouldn't really do that, by the way. There's no way I'm doing that. So if you ever spar me, just know that I don't have a pocket full of grass waiting to assault your eyes with, okay? There's no way. There's no way anybody would do that in their right mind. I think it's painting the reflections of speculators as metal on regular materials to give the sensation of metal, but that's my guess from looking at examples for a little while. What if you and your friends LARP as Jimbo streaming for chat? What? A boffer sport? Yeah, the one I do doesn't have confetti or magic. Okay, that's cool. Jimbo likes to LARP where he gets stabbed by a spear. Or I do the stabbing. I'm planning on doing a D&D session with some friends soon, so I have to learn to DM and create a story that in itself is kind of fun. Ooh, learning to DM is kind of like a huge undertaking. But, yeah, I'm sure it's fun in its own way. I feel like DMing... I used to do a lot of, like, when I was a kid, okay? I used to be, like, the guy that set up the story for my friends to play. Like, back then we would call it make-believe, you know? Instead of RP. We call it make-believe, right? And you like play as these characters, and I would like make them go through all these quests and stories and stuff like that. I feel like I was DMing back then, and I think that if I was to DM nowadays, I would be pretty good at it. Grass is Earth's confetti. That's a fucking stream title. That's a fucking stream title right there. I'm copying that. I'm putting that right into my list. By the way, I do have some other good stream titles going on. Like what if coffins are cocoons? Huh? Huh? What else is there? What else is there? Math, not even once. What else is there? What else is there? Did I put... Wait, did I use this one already? Bob Ross was a full luck build? I don't know, man. I feel like that one would get me cancelled. What do you have a pocket of? What do you mean? That's what he wants you to think? Pocket sand? I would always be the one narrating when we played Mafia, so DMing is right up my alley. I main Sage. Why did you say that all of a sudden? I knew a man that did math once and he died. Yeah. Kind of fucked up. Coffins as cocoons? That's kind of how the Egyptians saw it. I feel like that's how most people see it, but... What if, like... That means that we're the bugs. You know? That means that we're the fucking maggots. We're like... You know, like we're the gross things. Before we get into the cocoon and become something beautiful. It's a very dark thought. Which is why I haven't made it my stream title yet, you see. Being a bug is epic. I don't know, man. I feel like being a bug probably sucks. Being a bug probably sucks, dude. Like, you're just walking, and then all of a sudden, a piece of tissue comes out of nowhere and kills you. Dude, what the fuck? That's fucked up. Like, not even that, man. You're just walking along. There's, like, no certainty, dude. And everything you do is for, like, the good of the rest of you who look exactly like you. Damn, it's almost like they're human beings or something. You ever see that video of Wasp trying to reattach its head after being decapitated? No, that's crazy. Sorry, just give me a second. Give me a second. You stay right there, motherfucker. I'm gonna get you. How does this thing work? Can I see it? Do you have the video on hand? You try to get food and get sprayed? Yeah. I would be built different. I'll look for the link, hold on. What, how would it control its legs? I think a lot of things there's a lot of things we don't know about the animal kingdom. Like, you can tell me, like, that something is moving its, like, tissues and, you know, legs as a an involuntary response, right? But the fact that something tries to reattach its head knowingly, maybe that's not what it was doing, though. We'll have to watch the fucking footage first to really see, right? Because I haven't seen it, but there's a lot of things we don't know about the world, I feel. Chickens move with their heads cut off for a while, don't they? Yeah, wasn't there like a documented case of a chicken getting its head cut off and then living for like a few years? Yeah, I remember watching like a video about that. Should I send it here or on Discord? Go ahead and just send it here. I'll pull it up. I think for octopi, there's a brain in each leg, tentacle. Yeah. I think there is. Which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Chickens move their heads cut off. I mean, if your head fell off when you try to put it back on. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, chickens are silly. It makes me think, like, how much of the chicken is moving from its brain? You know, how stupid of an animal do you have to be that even without your head you can move? You know what I'm talking about? Is that weird to say? Built different? Its nervous system are still alive after a while. It says part 1, but it shows enough. Okay. This bothers me way more than the coffin thing. Wait. I gotta see this. You guys want to see this? Is this? We can show this on stream, right? It's a bug. Yeah. I can show this on stream. No? Is this kosher? That wasp video is wild. If I was that wasp, I would have done it in a few seconds. Yeah, stupid wasp. Hang on, give me a second. We can watch this, right? I would think it's kosher. Yeah, it's just a bug, right? Oh my god. Wait, is it gonna get it though? Can it? Is it gonna grab it? So long as no one stitches. I think it's fine. It's just like a head. It's just a wasp. Also, it kind of deserves it because it's a wasp, right? It's like hanging on by a thread. Oh, the mouth moves? Yeah, the mouth is still moving as well, right? It's kind of crazy. So that means it's probably still got sight in its head? Bro struggling? Holy shit, what is going on? We're watching a wasp video because we were talking about how certain animals can live without their head. That's crazy. That's crazy. Fighting for his life for real? Yeah. This is nice. Do worms have heads? I think worms do have heads, right? Part 1? Hang on. Is there a part 2? I kind of want to watch... We gotta finish it, right? We have to watch part 2 at this point. We have to finish it. We have to. We have to. Did I close it already? No, it's right here. Okay, part 2. Why does this have 52 views? Wait, give me a second. Motherfucker. This video has 118 views. Is this you? Did you record this wasp head video? This one over here has 52 views. Are you fucking self-promoting? Damn, it's still trying, dude. This is from a complete... Wait, this is inside. This is inside somebody's home. This is a fucking carpet. Damn, it's trying hard. He's indeed struggling. Why do I feel like I'm watching like a live leak? This feels like a live leak video, dude. Support small tubers. Quality is amazing. How did its head come off like that? I don't know. How did it just fall off? It's like fucking batting it around like a tetherball. I don't know if he's trying to reattach it so much as like it's trying to like clean its antenna and it's like fucking confused as fuck because like its head like it can't get a bearing on where it's at because of the visuals, right? It is kind of freaking metal though, huh? It's pretty fucking gnarly. The wind. Give him some glue already, shake my head. See, you wouldn't even want to help him because he might sting you. See, this is what being an asshole gets you. Like, if you're an asshole in real life and you're gonna go and sting everybody who talks to you and be just a general douchebag, Nobody's gonna want to help you when your head gets detached from your body. You know, let that be a lesson to the rest of you. Is it still trying to attack? Is the real question. I think it's starting to give up. Oh, what? Is there a part 3? There's a part 3. We have to get to the bottom of this. We have to get to the bottom of this. There's no way. We have to keep watching these. How will this resolve? Will he get his head back? We don't know. This guy's milking our views. I know. Conceit hates this. This thing must drop some runes upon death. It's so gold. It is. What if it just lives the rest of its life like this? Oh, that's it. Wait. What the fuck, dude? Why is that 25 seconds? We had like a whole minute on the last one. I cheated and skipped to the end. Does he do it? Part 4. Dude, why is this one have 57 views and the last two had like 50? Wait, he has way more energy now. Is he getting scared that he's like, oh wait, this is actually happening? This is real. This is real. I'm just waiting for it to like rip its own head off by accident because I feel like that's what might happen. I feel like that's what might happen. I don't know what that string is made out of, but that shit is fucking strong as hell. Also, I'm pretty sure this part 4 came before the other parts. Unless it rips off right now. Unless its head rips off right now. Dude, it's hanging on by a fucking thread. Literally. See what he's missing? I'm gonna need that. Sorry, I need to make the joke. Wow. Why is this a series? Oh my god. It's sped up? I don't know about that. I think the physics looks pretty real. These are different wasps? Who's this guy? Why does he keep mostly detaching some wasp heads and leaving them there on the carpet? Are we watching all this in reverse? Because I'm gonna be very sad if we are. Come on, little guy. You can do it. You can do it. Just get yourself to the hospital. We have great advances in modern medicine. And I'm sure that if you get yourself to the hospital quick enough, then they'll know what to do with you. You just gotta get a good hold of your head so we can fly to the nearest hospital. That's it? There's no part 6.
This wasp found itself in a sticky situation as it tries to reattach its head back into his body.
I fucking called it. Edgy lively.
From a scientific standpoint, it's going through muscle memory, trying to eat what is in his hands, but for obvious reasons, it cannot. If we zoom in, we can see a really thin cord still running from his head to his body. I'm guessing that's where all of the neurons are firing through, and why it hasn't died yet.
Why do you say yet like that?
This wasp found itself in a...
That's... You don't know. You don't know if he's still alive. You know, this could be seen as just, you know, another disability. It's just a disability, you know? Like, maybe he's gone on to, like, live a very healthy life. Time to go find our own wasp. Disappointment. Can't believe the movie ended with a cliffhanger. What do you mean movie, dude? That was 5 movies. How many more do you want? His head's still dangling to this day. To this day. Feel like it should be put out of its misery after all that? Yeah, probably, but like, do wasps feel misery? And also, if they do, good? Kind of thing. I don't know. You have a favorite Magic the Gathering card? That's a really good and also very random question, considering what we've seen here. My favorite Magic card is Flight of the Bees. I'm kidding. That's... My favorite magic card, I think... I don't know. Actually. I don't know if I have a favorite Magic the Gathering card. Do you mean by, like, art-wise, or do you think, like, do you mean, like, mechanics-wise? What are you talking here? Man, such a Will-o'-the-Wisp detach its head block. It can fly like a helicopter with the head as the blade. That's crazy. Part 6 is when he turns into a headless horseman. Awesome series, 7 out of 10. Would have liked to have a less interpretive ending with a more solid idea of what happened given how much we went through. Yeah, it really stings to know that it'll never get an ending. You know? Because it was all the buzz when it was popular. Oh, there's another one with the wasp flying off with a totally detached head. Really? My headcanon is the wasp protagonist grows another head. Well, the wasp isn't getting a headcanon anytime soon. We have to let it go, I guess. Fuck. Are we even doing art anymore? Now I'm just like thinking about Wasp-chan. Is Wasp-chan still good? You think he's still out there buzzing? You think he's still out there doing wicked evil deeds? As a wasp does? I just want to know. I just want to know at this point. Oh, this is also chainmail. Oh, wait. I could totally do that. Hang on. I don't want to spend too much time on the chainmail. I think what's worse, seeing a headless wasp flying around or a wasp hydra? I feel like the headless wasp. Because I feel like a wasp hydra has really good depth perception. Whereas a headless wasp, you just have to like make sure that you don't make a sound near it. I don't know. I feel like it's much easier to navigate yourself around a headless wasp rather than a wasp hydra. Nearly headless Wasp-chan is the next waifu. I think he's still doing his best, probably, yeah. That's enough puns out of you, Mr. 48 by 48, man. What are you talking about? Talking about my pixels? Never judge a man by the size of his pixels. Like Piccolo growing his arm back? Man, why can't humans regenerate? Like, you would think that regeneration as, like, an evolutionary trait would be pretty substantial, like, across the bar, you know, across all of the animal kingdom would be a pretty good trait to have, but a lot of us don't spec into that, do we? Why? Why? I think it's such a shame. Because if Faith knew we would be unstoppable, probably it'd make us too powerful. We would want for nothing else, really. Cannibalism, free food forever. Yeah. You're saying that like it's a bad thing. Why are you saying that like it's a bad thing? Okay, the bottom here does have these little squares. flanked on either side by what are those? Tassets? Tassets. I'm surprised I even remember all this stuff. This is 3. This is 4 on this side. I will lighten these up because there is a darker layer beneath them. But for now, just place them down. This one over here also has 4, I believe, yes. Not as low on as the other side. And this side has 3 again, so it kind of sits here. Might be a little small, actually. Maybe I need to make them a little bit longer. I need to go a little bit faster here. I don't want to spend too much time on this. I do have other things to do. Oh, by the way, I did want to say that some updates on Expedition Agartha. Currently, I am on hiatus with Expedition Agartha because they are changing the roadmap for production, and I am going to be taking a little bit of a break until they figure out what they want to do with their game. Because if I start doing concept art right now, they might not be able to even implement it into the game by the time that they finish the roadmap. So it wouldn't make any sense for me to continue doing concept art at this moment. So for now, I'm taking a little bit of a break. They're going to figure and sort out their side first and then get back to me once we have a better idea as to what we're going to finish out. But yeah, it's kind of a little bit of an update on Expedition Agartha. If only all wasps were headless, true. Also, organ transplant. You wouldn't even need an organ transplant if you could regrow it, though, no? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna head out. I got work tomorrow. Have a good one, Holly D. Thanks for the raid, and rest well. If it keeps regrowing, would the thing infecting it stay? Like you regrow a weak organ or something? Oh, I see what you're saying. I think there would be issues with that. I feel like most creatures who have regenerative properties, they also usually are very cancer-free, right? Like, for example, like an axolotl. What else is there? Like the naked mole rat is like cancer-free as well. Or like the risk of it getting cancer is very, very low. Something like that is what I remember. I'm gonna pull this down a little bit. I think I overall have made this a little bit too small. This here. This whole chunk. Be too small, but I think I like the sizing of it. Or not the sizing, the proportions of it. So here. About here. Maybe even freeform it down this way. That looks much better. Though I do have to be careful with how I shade this. I feel like look quite phallic. Not. If I don't. Not careful. Let's see. I'm glad you've got a bit of a break, but I hope it settles out and sorts out soon. Yeah, I think they're gonna figure it out by I think I'm set to resume work by winter, which kind of works out for me because there's gonna be, you know, conventions here and there. until then. So I'm glad that I get to focus more on my convention work. I'm glad you got a bit of a break. Get cancer more often, not axolotl. Yeah. Oh wait, sorry, I missed the first part of the stream. Did the prompt get extended? Oh, it's a 2-week prompt. Yeah. 2-week prompt. By the way, I hope you guys have been doing well out there. I have been doing pretty well. I've gotten, like I said, more sleep lately, which is always good. I'm gonna see if I can be as normy as possible for as long as possible. Okay. So we're gonna see how long that lasts. I'm sure it's gonna revert back to its old ways, but I do want to, like, I don't know, man. I need to start getting out there and exercising as well. So maybe I go hit the gym, or maybe I find a LARP group myself and, you know, start a boffer sport. We'll see what happens. But then I would have to interact with people. Ugh. Curses. Jimbo? Ayo Jimbro. Wait, what was that? Do I need to make some calls? No, you don't need to make any calls. I'll make some calls. I'm even gonna introduce myself as somebody else entirely. Large fun being all. See me? I'm freaking yawning. It's only 11:33. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Do people in HEMA also LARP? Because I feel like that would be a huge advantage for people if they do HEMA, or like they do any sort of combat sport that has to do with weaponry, but also do LARP at the same time. HEMA? HEMA, spelled H-E-M-A, which stands for Historical European Martial Arts. And has to do with things like learning how to use a longsword and or a saber, sometimes a spadroon, or you know, the small sword kind of stuff like that, rapier. East Coast people crying right now. I'm East Coast people. I used to degen like you. I want to visit the East Coast. I've never actually been, which I feel like is kind of sad. I do want to go to the East Coast. I want to travel. I just want to do a lot of things in my life that I haven't done. All in good time. All in good time. Hopefully I get into like Anime New York City or something. That'd be cool. If we get into Anime New York City, I'll be able to go to New York. New York, baby. Is that where you're from, Rim? You don't have to answer that, but no, you're from you're from elsewhere. I just remember. You're not from New York, are you? You can finally be in a city with public transport. Yeah. Hello, Valis. How's it going? It's I. East Coast probably has beaches. Like what? What do you mean East Coast probably has beaches? Yeah, they do have beaches. That's why they're a coast. Or are you trying to be funny? You can finally be in a that's a bad thing, Rim Gyms? An app to tell how close you're getting to the paper mache man, he will find you. I'm from Jersey, Joyzy, but I commuted into the city a lot and drove upstate a few times. I imagine the drive is not super bad, yeah? Not like the drives in LA. Trying to go up and down Southern California. It's quite hellish. Hello, I'm Tokamochi, wink wonk. Oh, I always forget. You've been my Chow Chow for a little while, right? You've come in here as my Chow Chow before, yes? Or my Shushu? Is that how do I say your name? Before we go any further, Tokamochi, which is no longer your name. Can I still call you Tokamochi or no? I'm just here to throw water at you, Jimbo. Wow. Throwing at me the very thing I would never drink. How dare you? I need to hurry it up with this fucking chainmail shit. I'm like working on this like it's a meditative thing, and I'm like, no, this is not. I just want to get. I want to get this done. I want to get this done. This is not part of my plan. In the long run, yeah, it's only prints of this, which is a really bad way of thinking. Honestly, maybe I should just take my time with this. I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of artist I should be anymore. I want to be big Giga Chad convention artist or art challenge enjoyer. Who am I? Oh, look who rolled a 20. You remember what happens? My Shosho? You can call me whatever you want. Okay. I kind of want to just call you my Chocho now because nobody else is going to know who Tokamochi is. They're going to be like, what? Tokamochi is an older name. Hey, you do owe me some stick figures though. I do have to say. Actually, I owe you guys some stick figures from earlier too. So maybe I'll just do them right now to get them over with, yeah? I am getting tired. Jimbo's Chocho? Don't talk about my Chocho like that. I don't recall. I'm senile and old. You like 6 minutes? Fuck, man. No stick? You're gonna do the stick figures. You're gonna do them. Dude, I just heard a really big yell from all the way downstairs where the Super Lens is streaming. By the way, I do live in a streamer house, just saying. But yeah, I just heard a yell. I kind of want to figure out what's going on over there. Are they playing Valo? Are they playing Valo or something? Oh yeah. She's playing Valo. I just fucking highlighted her name. She said fucking Valorant. Yell louder? Assert dominance on her? You're right. I wonder if her mic can pick this up. No! Fuck! I think that got her. Did you guys hear that truck? Did you hear a truck just now? Cause right after I yelled, I sat down and then they fucking booped at me from all the way outside. I think they yelled back. They yelled back, dude. I'm never doing that again. That was horrifying. What else do they hear from my room out there? That was completely the opposite direction. Shotgun heard the call of their people. That was a chat member. The truck won the challenge of dominance. Truck trying to prove it could be the loudest. I know, it fucking joined in. Fucking joined in. What I think Jimbo liked, had a family he lived with. No. You thought I still lived with my parents or something? Jimbo the family man. No, I live in a fucking streamer house, dude. Everybody in here streams. Fucking weird. Right? You don't want to be in this kind of... You don't want to be in this situation where everybody's got their own fucking thing going at all times. It's exhausting. Also, there's no room anywhere because everybody's also a creator or something. Also, I just realized that the way that I did this fucking... armor is all wrong. I think this should be lower. Oh well, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it. There's no time for this shit. Jimbo, stop cussing. You're family friendly. I'm... Frick! Don't tell me what to frickin' do, man! I'm gonna go crazy! I'm gonna lose it! What the scallop? Should I do my stick figures right now? Maybe I should do my stick figures now. Oh, you know what? This needs to be brown. Just realized. Grab this. Maybe make it a little warmer. Put that color up here. My little color palette swatch thing. This will be cloth. Light cloth. Rather, cloth 2. Yes. Sleepy time for me. Good night, y'all. Have a good one, Mothbox. Rest well. That's how it looks. Taro milk tea. I think it was something with boba. Yes, that's what I'm drinking. Can't believe there's actually a truck streamer. Is there really? Oh, okay. Let's just do my stick figures now. Alright, if you're wondering why I'm going to do stick figures right now, it's because of the D20 water check. Whenever you redeem a D20 water check, my mods roll a D20 for me in the chat. If I get to 10, I'll get a reminder when we die. If I get 11 to 19, I'll drink my current beverage. Right now I've got some Taro milk tea. It's pretty good. If I roll a 1, I immediately drop everything I'm doing. Do 2 major stick figures. I've defeated the main guy. Happened one time this stream. But I also have to make up for it. 6 minutes. If I roll a 20, the chat member will redeem the water check, must 2 extra stick figures, and post the water to be bad. I'm allowed to drink my beverage. That was D20 water check. I like how I just had a stroke and everybody was just okay with it. It's great. I fucking love this community. Thank you, Doug Dimmadone. What the fuck? What was that? Let me get away with it, okay? 6 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna do 6 minutes of stick figures. I don't even know who's it for. I know that 2 minutes of it is for I'ma Boop You. I don't know the rest of them. I don't know the rest of the 4 minutes. 6 minutes, starting now. Let's go to black. I was going to ignore it, but you spoke. You could have just let me speak. Let me get away with it. Shut the fuck up. See, I wasn't wrong when I said Lord Lady Lex is the person who checks me on all my shit, spoken or written. Also, hey, Paige. You've been here, though, Paige. You just kind of, like, disappeared for, like, an hour or two. Well, someone has to! We have a prey upon from Pichu. Ah, shit. Ah, no. Ah, my bad. Ah, I tripped and preyed upon almond. Every time. It's almond. Every time. Just get almonds at the grocery store. You don't have to use channel points to eat almonds. You understand this, Pichu? You're overpaying for almonds. You know what? I think I'm gonna start drawing them right side up again. Let's see how this works now. Oh, this feels so fucking weird. Oh, this feels really weird. Oh, this is strange. I feel like a wasp with its head cut off. Almost. I almost drew it upside down again. Look at the legs. What am I doing? I feel like I'm writing a language. Holy shit, it feels strange. It's hard to explain. It's like doing something in a mirror. That's what it feels like. But not left and right, but up to down. Does that make sense? They'll look like they're doing a flying kick. I'm about to do a flying kick. Vacnuo, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Did you follow because I was drawing stick figures? You love stick figures that much? This guy's happy. I don't know why his legs are flying up like that. Must be happy. Okay, I'm starting to remember how I used to do stick figures, but in shorthand, in cursive. Man, the little head syndrome over here. Jimbo, why are your sticks upside down? I don't. They're not today. They're not. I don't know what you're talking about. You're right. These all do look like they're doing a flying kick. It's kind of like the last shot of the "I'll make a man out of you" sequence in Mulan. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where everybody jumps and does a flying kick. The very last shot. We got 2 minutes left. They look like they're full of more joy than one life can hold. This is where all my joy's going. Into these stick figures. I'm depleted. I have no joy left. Also, Vacno hasn't spoken. I don't know if they're a real person. Some of these figures look like that. Yeah, it looks like the Chinese character for Big. Yes. Isn't that where the character came from anyway? Because it used to be like a pictograph. And most of the Chinese language used to come from pictographs, at least the more rudimentary terms, right? So like, the term for big was just literally a person outstretched. That's at least how I learned it. Also, like, the word for, like, horse is supposed to be a pictograph as well. When Jimbo draws stick figures, IDK, I get a little excited. What the hell? You for real? I can make money off of this? Some of those figures look like, yeah. Double John, are you familiar with the Chinese language? Is that why? I mean, you must know to an extent. We got 39 seconds left, people. I feel like my stick figures have suffered ever since I stopped practicing. Yep, don't forget the pig in the house. What pig in the house? What are you talking about? There's a pig in the house? Whose house? Why do they have a pig? In the characters? How does house look like again? I forgot the Chinese character for house. I honestly, I don't remember. 1 second left. I'm done. Okay. I'm a Boopyu. I don't remember the rest. And others. This is at 11:53 p.m. rather, on 4/30/2023. It's still not May. What the fuck? Really? How many more minutes? 7 more minutes until it's May. Wait, that's not it. This is from before when I was testing the resolution. All right. It's gonna be May. What is the latest Jimbo Boutique submission? Oh, it's something that is not gonna be well regarded by me. Orenho, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Or Orenjo. Hope I didn't butcher your name too badly. By the way, if you guys are artists, Orenjo, Vacnuo, who else came in earlier on? Weirdo the Farmer, Helio Station, Merced X, Otter Crossing. If you guys are artists and you want to share your work, come to the Discord and share your stuff in Crayon Corner. We'd love to see it there. Please don't share your stuff in chat, because I will absolutely tear your head off with this very sharp ring of light in Elden Ring. Boutique has been popping off today. Oh, there's new ones, Jimbo? Really? No, I've seen Fembo, Jimbo, Ada Ada. I've seen that. And I've also seen Stinkbo. Yes, I've seen these. I'm aware of their existence. Okay? I just don't know. I don't know if this is my brand, you know? I just don't know if this is my brand. TOS is not TOS. It's definitely not TOS. It's just not my brand. Also, where's my collar? I'm supposed to have like a... Time for new branding. I started a new Jimbo legacy. Sorry, emote sized. Come on. Look, if we have to. Here, riddle me this, okay? Riddle me this. How are we gonna have Femboy Jimbo, but also a Yoji Slay? Which one do we take out? I need to take something out. You know this, right? I only have so many emote slots. Which one do we vote to take out? We need to vote to take one out. You mean a choker? Yeah, a choker. That's what I meant. Did I say collar? Lol, is one of those Fembos censored? It's not censored, it's just blurry. It's just a bad resolution. Isn't that really interesting, though? You can make an image more enticing by blurring it if it's suggestive enough. If it's suggestive enough, like if it's got like the right colors and the right expression, if you blur it, it seems it's more provocative when it's blurred. Because of the assumption that it's something not safe for work. That's super interesting. Take out AOG cult? Man, you guys are fucking crazy for this femboy emote, huh? Kick someone off the island. Aoji Slay or Fembo Ara Ara? You guys want to take out Aoji Slay for Fembo Ara Ara? We got it all tied up right now. This one, by the way, this vote is to kick off whichever one. I need it. Pay to win call. I'll pay for Ara Ara. Nah, we're good. Oh my god, now we're up 12. We're taking out Aoji Slay for Fembo Ara Ara. Dude, you guys are doing Panda such a disservice. Panda worked so hard on Aoji Slay. Oh my god! Wait, are these paid for? No, you can't pay for these, right? How are we getting all these votes? Wait, Panda? Y'all gotta pay for your bad decision? Okay, so you can pay for these. You can pay for these. Okay. Wait, Panda, I'm sorry. I know. Look at... Are you guys voting against yourselves now? I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy, okay? I'm gonna tell Panda. We're at 50-50 right now. Holy shit. I'm gonna tell Panda. I will tell Panda. I got Monet to spend. Damn, I didn't know you had a famous impressionist artist in your pocket. Think she's lurking right now? She probably is. I saved 22k just for this. Which one is it? Which one is it? We got like less than a minute left. We got less than a minute left. What is it gonna be? Hmm? Oh, I should put the makeup on. I should put some makeup on this thing already. What, Ara Ara? It's very close. It's very close. It's 50-50 right now. Fembo wins by 6 counts. What the fuck? Less than a minute left for what? It was less than a minute left for the poll that was going on just now. I just spent like 15k. Holy fuck, you guys. Okay, if you want it that bad, I guess. I guess we're taking out Aoji Slay. Oh no, yeah, we have to... Someone contact Panda. Someone contact Panda. This is a very sad day. Aoji Slay only lived for like a week. It only had like a week of prosperity. One more time I will miss. No, god damn it, dude. What did you think? Actions have consequences, people. You wanted this. You wanted this. We take out Slay. Yeah, we take out Slay, we put this new one. I have to download it first. Why do you do this to yourself? Why do you do this to me? I hope this works. If this doesn't work, then I'm not putting it up. Better be in... Okay, it does work. Damn it. Aoji... Fembo. This is attributed to Mark Koza. The poll wording was weird. That wasn't the poll to vote out the emote. Was it? We could have had both, but Jimbo won't let us. Oh, he's fucking it up. Hang on, what am I doing? You know what? Y'all ever sleep so hard that you forget what day it is? All the time. I did that this weekend. Also, welcome back. What are we doing? We keeping Slay or Fembo? What was the vote? How was it worded? Slay stays, Ada Ada goes as per the poll. Artist Ali Crash is real? It is. Keeping Slay, kicking Fembo. Okay, I guess we're kicking Fembo. No Fembo. The poll was to kick out Ada Ada, so Slay would be the one staying from my understanding. Okay. Fembo stays out for now. You're safe from AO Fembo. For now. But I feel like it's gonna make a return somehow. I feel like this isn't the last we've heard of AO Fembo. Resilient character. Can only hope for Fembo this way. I missed a Jimbo Ada Ada? God damn it, you did. But you can also see it in the boutique in the Discord. Do my DLC roll Jambles, please? Did you already do it? When was this? Alright. Let's do this. We gotta... Oh my god, that's not what I wanted. Not this fucking headless wasp guy again. Alright. So I've added Ayo Pixel to the mix. Which is literally what I am now. That's not a wheel, Lamal. Well, it was spinning. Its head, I mean. Anyway, shall we spin this? What have we got? VTuber Jim Baby, huh? Wow, would you look at that? Would you look at that? I guess we're getting VTuber Jim Baby. Give me a fucking second. Holy fuck, dude. I hate this. You know what? How about this? Whenever you get VTuber Jim Baby, I'll pull it up next stream. Can we do that instead? Because it literally takes me so much effort to take it out. Sure? Okay. Alright, let's do it next stream, okay? Just remind me in Gen Pop or something. It's such a hassle. It's such a hassle to start up, that's why. And then also I have to turn it off. I have to turn it off of all these. Yeah, it's just too much. It's too much. I don't even want to explain it. It's so much work, so much effort to take it out. It is. It's very complicated. Kind of difficult to take out my massive VTuber, just out in the middle of nowhere like this. Need preparation. Alright, we're getting a little bit closer to the eye color. We've got, not on this suit of armor, but on my character. She also has very dark lips. I think likeness is a little lost at the moment. I still get Jim Baby eventually, and I'm much happier than if you would have rolled Fembo. How often does Jimbo get the VTuber? It's been like twice now. In like the past 5 or 6 rolls, I think, maybe. Which is a lot. You guys are a really lucky bunch. I don't know if I've ever told you that, but like statistically, I feel like you guys are pretty lucky when it comes to these things. I don't know, it could just be me, but... Yeah, I think it's time for me to paint over now. So I'm gonna go and make a new layer here. And I'm gonna start painting the hair as I see it on my character. So it's gonna be something like this. Her forehead's showing a little bit here. all the way to this brow here. Looking better already. I think the headband can be a little bit lower, actually. So let's pull that down. About there. I think that's much better, actually. Put a little bit of skin on top. Lost half my money that I worked so hard to save. It's okay, happens to the best of us. It's what happens when you gamble. You gave it higher chances? No? I did give it higher chances. But it shouldn't be that many. It shouldn't be that many rolls within, like, the last 6 rolls. Bus. One sip and a stretch, we at 3 hours. Alright, people, I am gonna call it, honestly. I'm tired. I'm tired. We made a little bit of progress here. I did a lot of texturing today. Honestly, not too much else I need to do for this, except for do the coated sword over here. Which looks like this. So it kind of looks like Lord of the Rings, like inside the ring where there's like Elvish. And it like extends out into a blade. Which is a really cool weapon. I'm just gonna do that later. Wait, was this character in Elden Ring? Yeah, this was my character in Elden Ring, yes. Yeah, this is how I built her. That's how she's built. Oh, cool, yes. There's Roderico over there in the back, feeling sorry for herself. I need to do the shield too, so she's gonna be wearing her shield on her back. And then this this white tuft over here, I need to get that texture in as well. It's kind of like yellowish. Well, yellowish in this particular instance, but I don't think it's that yellow. Yeah, it's like more white. Maybe an off-white here. But I think that's gonna do it for me, people. I'm tired. I'm tired. I've been getting a lot of sleep, but it also means my body's been readjusting to getting more sleep, which is good. I actually felt like a lot of energy today. Also, I just think like I kind of cleared out a lot of brain rot and brain fogginess, so probably why I felt a little more awake today on stream. It's looking good, thank you. Good night, sweet prince. You mean sweet king? I was thinking people would just make up something. Yeah, this was literally my character in Elden Ring. I've always wanted to paint her. This was just a really good opportunity. Alright, I am going to raid. Let's go raid Shang. Yeah, I think we'll go raid Shang today. Thanks for the stream. You betcha, Looney Raccoon. Alright, people. Can't believe it's already been 3 hours. Holy shit, dude. Streaming takes so much time. But also, I'm glad to be here. I'll see you guys on either Tuesday or... Yeah, you know what? I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Because today's not Saturday. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Good stream. I never got my prey upon. Lady, please refund me. Thank you for refunding, Pichu. I'll see you guys later. I am exhausted.